You sleeping? Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Yasmin. I'm a 20-year-old mom to my baby girl right here, Millie, and my two toddlers are upstairs, and hi! Laela and Anna and Logan are all upstairs and out in the other room. You might hear them. We had a really nice day today, so we had the kids out at the park this morning, took Millie to the beach for the first time. You guys will have probably already seen pictures from that. But I wanted to come on here and do a little 1 month update because Millie's 1 month birthday was a couple of days ago and it's been like 1 month postpartum for me. Before we get into this, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Check out my other socials down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's get right into the video. So, I'm gonna start with me really quick because I just want to do like a quick update on me and then we'll get into all the baby stuff. If you guys have been following along, you guys saw that after I had her, I was kind of sick. I had got a UTI after she was born, but I didn't have any UTI symptoms other than having a fever. So I was super sick after she was born. So the postpartum recovery process was a little bit harder for me this time around. I first had to recover from that, and then after that I was still kind of just going through the postpartum recovery stuff, you know, bleeding and cramping and getting used to breastfeeding. I was having a lot of trouble on one side breastfeeding her. Luckily that resolved itself, thank God, because it was like super painful breastfeeding her on one side. I just stopped feeding her on that side and I would pump that side every time with the handheld pump. Then once it like stopped being as sore, I started feeding her on that side and it just got better. I don't know what it was. So when I was going through that, I was finally starting to feel like back to normal and we were just getting in a swing of things. Breastfeeding started going good, and then I had to get my wisdom teeth out last week. So a couple of days ago actually. I got my wisdom teeth out, all 4 of them. I was awake and I can't be on pain meds because I'm breastfeeding and I could just pump and dump, but I didn't feel like I had saved up enough milk as I would have like been comfortable with like for Millie, because like what they prescribed me, I would have to keep pumping and dumping and bottle feeding her for like a few days after, I think, before it's like actually out of my system. I decided to just not take the pain meds and just take like regular ibuprofen. So I'm kind of in pain right now, a little bit swollen, and like my tongue's like kind of swollen. It's kind of hard to talk right now. Anyway, my battery's already dying. Just put a new battery in, and now I'm like starting to feel better, so I'm like hoping that this is the last thing that I have to like get through and I can just like be on my way to being like recovered from the whole pregnancy, early newborn stages. Anyway, so I've just been like going through it a little over here. Millie's fantastic. Millie is just so easy and so perfect, and things have been going really well with her. I feel like I have been struggling a little bit, but I've just been having like a little bit of like postpartum anxiety and depression a little bit. I feel like I've just been noticing things that are like triggering me, and I think the holidays are also a sort of weird time for me. I'm not gonna get into it. We're gonna make this just about Millie because Millie was born on November 11th, so on December 11th was her 1 month birthday, and over the past month she has literally just been a little angel baby. So I wanted to talk about her like sleep schedule. I'm not trying to like get her on a normal like nap schedule or sleep schedule or anything like that. I was thinking about it because like we obviously have 3 now, so I was gonna try to like be good about just always putting her down to sleep so that I like have my hands free more for like Laela and Anna and just for like getting stuff done. I decided that because this is my last, and either way I just like feel like it's the more natural thing to do, I decided that I'm just gonna let her nap on me all the time. So that's what ends up happening a lot. So I just kind of, I mean, and with my others I did the same thing. I just kind of figure out how to do stuff breastfeeding a baby. So I did it last time and I've been trying to do it this time, but it's definitely a little bit harder just because I have a lot more to do with having more kids. She's been eating really well and growing really well, so she's already into her 0 to 3 month clothes and out of her newborn clothes, and I'm sad about that. So she's not on like a sleep schedule or whatever, and honestly neither are my big girls. I mean, like they kind of are, like they take an afternoon nap and then like go to bed around 8, but like we're not like super like on the dot about it. But she has like a natural cycle going on, which is great. She has this like awake period in the morning because newborns sleep like most of the day, so she has like 2 like longer awake periods, one like in the morning and then one like in the evening. and then she sleeps like all night, which is really nice. She wakes up to eat, but she like goes right back to sleep and doesn't try to like be up for like an hour at night or anything, which is so nice. Hopefully it stays that way. But during her awake period in the evening, like usually at like the end of it, around bedtime and dinner time, of course, she has like this like witching hour or whatever, where she is like a little bit fussy. She like will like eat for like 2 seconds and then just cry. And it made me at first like always feel like my milk supply was like not good, because she would be like eating and then like fussing. So I felt like she like wasn't getting anything. Then I like looked into it and it's like not the case at all. I try to make sure that I'm like making sure that I like am prepared for that period where she's like a little bit fussier, so I'm like ready to just 100% focus on her and like just go sit in the bath with her, which always helps. So we'll take a little bath and that always calms her down. And sometimes Logan will just like walk around with her and that'll calm her down. I remember having that a little with Analia, and it was like super difficult. It was the time where she cried for like 2 hours straight and I like couldn't figure out why and like could not do anything about it, and it was like traumatizing. I just felt so bad for her. Other than that, I feel like during her awake period she's a lot more like aware. It's clear that she's like looking at things, looking around at objects and at things more. She'll bat at her little toys and her little play gym. She hasn't even like really smiled at us or anything yet, so I'm really excited for that to happen. Oh, these little bows, by the way, are actually Anna's. Kind of like big on her and look kind of funny. A couple other things about postpartum that I wanted to update on too. Postpartum like bleeding, I mean for me I feel like it slowed down like after just a few weeks with my others, but this time around it was like slowing down and then picked up like super heavy again, so I was so concerned. And then looked into it, found out that it's normal, but okay, so that's over. So that also just feels really good that that like part of postpartum is ending, because like having to wear like freaking like diapers all the time is just like so annoying. I did end up loving the postpartum underwear that I got from, I already forget already, I think She Thinks, which obviously you can also just use for your period after too, so I'm really excited that I'm gonna have those now. I'm already able to like wear pretty much normal clothes. I did buy a new pair of jeans because I did not fit into my normal jeans. I haven't tried most of them, but I tried a pair and it didn't fit, so I was like, I'm not even gonna try the rest. I'm just gonna go get a pair of jeans to wear for the time being. I'm gonna wait for my 6-week mark, which is like only like a week and a half from now. I want to start this postpartum workout routine to kind of like get my ab muscles back together. The big girls are still doing super well and we're still just kind of getting into a flow of things with like everything we've had going on with like my health. I want to give you guys some of my favorite baby products. I would say my like must-haves, just like my favorites that we've used in this first month, are definitely the Hatch baby sound machine, which I never had with my others and I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, I keep that like by my bed, in between my bed and her crib. The Snuggle Me, which we had for Analia, is super nice. She sleeps really well in that, like when she naps during the day, just like laying in the living room. I bought like new covers for it, but it's just like that little peanut shaped pillow thing. The Millie Moon diapers, I'm loving for baby Millie. They're these diapers that the diaper brand is called Millie Moon and they sell them at Target. And it was like just a complete coincidence that I named her Millie Isla Moon. And I'd never seen the brand before, but all these people started sending it to me. And then the brand reached out to me and sent us a bunch of diapers for Millie. And we love the diapers. And it's so cute that it says Millie Moon on the front. And I also just love that it has like a solid dark line on the front, so it's like not impossible to tell the front from the back. I feel like that's always just convenient. We also love Hello Bello baby products like baby bath wash and all that stuff, and then also their diapers for the big girls. Binkies. Laela and Analia would not take anything but the Ma'am Binkies, but I have these Binkies. I think, what the heck is the brand called again? Frig. The brand is called Frig. So we have a bunch of these Binkies, and at first she did not really like them, but she's been taking them now, and I don't really give them to her like hardly ever, but just like randomly like in the car or at her like doctor's appointments or whatever. But I just saw a post somewhere saying that the silicone version of these, the kind with a clear nipple thing, so this is like the latex or something. This one is fine, but apparently the other version was recalled because they were breaking off. But I saw that on like a random Instagram account. It's like an Instagram store that also just like sells them. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that because I do love these Binkies, but I heard the other kind was recalled. So we did have some, so I put them away because that definitely freaked me out that these were like breaking off. Oh, the kids are having a little fight outside. Disregard that. Logan.dominick. Another thing we love, at night we always swaddle her in this, I think they're called just Swaddle Me baby swaddles, or the Halo baby swaddles. They're just like little swaddle sacks that you put them in and like wrap them up, and they have like Velcro to swaddle them, and those are amazing and I think help keep her asleep because, as you can see, she startles herself a lot. Oh, and the Nose Frida, baby Frida, Nose Frida snot sucker thing. As I know it sounds so gross and so many people are so grossed out by it, but that thing helped me clear up her nose because she had a stuffy nose like a few weeks ago. She had a little bit of a runny nose. I would use the little snot sucker thing, and it always like helped clear her up because at night it was like harder for her to breathe when she's eating. And the pump that I use is the Lancino handheld pump, and I also just use their like breast pump accessories and like bottles. The Wild Bird baby slings are my favorite baby carriers for her. They're just like so simple. They like pack right up into my diaper bag and feel so much more simple than the ones with like all the buckles. They also just look so cute and come in a lot of cute colors. Those are all of our favorite newborn, but oh, she smiled. I would say that's like, yeah, my top like for this month of what we've used. I think that is all for this video. Thanks guys so much for watching our little 1 month update. Hopefully I got everything that I wanted to include in there. If you guys want me to link all the products down below, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, check out our Instagram and all my other socials down below as well, and we will see you in the next one. Say bye. Bye bye.